Hi everyone, it's Tatiana from Tatiana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. So my mom recently shared this really easy and delicious chocolate and orange cake bar recipe with me, and once I tried it, I knew I had to share it with you guys because it's just so easy to make. So today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate and orange marmalade cake bars, and we're going to finish them off with a simple chocolate ganache and little candied orange pieces on top. I love how easy this recipe is, and I love just how chocolatey and delicious. So you get tons of that orange flavor, and it has just the right amount of sweetness and the right amount of chocolatiness. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make these. For my first step, I'm going to place 5 large eggs into my mixer bowl, along with 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla extract for a little bit of flavor. So I'm going to whisk the sugar, the eggs, and the vanilla on high speed until the eggs are really light and fluffy, and they should be almost white in color. Next, I'm going to dissolve 1 tablespoon of instant coffee granules in 2 tablespoons of water, and take a spoon and give that a stir until the coffee is completely dissolved. I've transferred my egg mixture into a large bowl just so you guys can see the texture of the eggs. You see how light and fluffy they are? That's just the way we need them to be. I'm going to add in my coffee, along with 3/4 cup of orange marmalade, which is going to give our cake all that wonderful orange flavor, and 1 cup of sour cream. And now for our dry ingredients, I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of dark cocoa powder and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Just take a spatula and toss all that together. And I'm going to sift in my dry ingredients using a fine mesh strainer. Just add a little bit at a time. This will ensure you don't have any clumps in your batter. You want to fold in your flour into the cake batter very gently so the eggs stay as light and fluffy as possible. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've lined a 9 by 13 inch pan with some parchment paper, and I also buttered up the sides. So now we're just going to pour in our cake batter right into that pan, and we're going to pop this into the oven and bake it until that top is completely set. I have my cake all done and cooling on a wire rack, and now it's time for the chocolate ganache. I'm going to add 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips into 1/2 cup of cream that I've heated in the microwave until it's nice and hot, and I'm just going to stir the chocolate and the cream together until that chocolate is completely melted. We have a nice and smooth ganache. So after you melt your chocolate in the cream, you want to let it set until it's thickened up a little bit. So if you need to, you can even place it into the refrigerator. And now I'm going to pour it over the top of my cake and take a spatula and spread it evenly to the edges. You want to take a flat spatula and just spread that thickened chocolate ganache across the top to create a nice and even layer. After the ganache is set on the top, you want to take a sharp knife and cut up the sheet into small bite-sized bars. So I like to actually just split it down the middle first. And today I'm going to finish off each cake bar with a little candied orange slice on top. Doesn't that look so cute? So I'm just going to place these right on top. And now I'm just going to let the chocolate ganache set completely before transferring the cake bars onto a serving platter. And that's it for our chocolate and orange marmalade cake bars. So once I cut mine up into little pieces, I like to set them onto a cake platter and then into the refrigerator to store until I'm ready to serve, and then take them out about 30 minutes beforehand so that chocolate ganache can soften up a little bit. And now it's time to give it a try. I love the little orange pieces on top. I think they're like the perfect garnish to these little cake bars. You guys are gonna love all the super intense orange and chocolate flavor in these little cake bars. They have just the right amount of sweetness, and that orange flavor from the orange marmalade is just perfection. And that semi-sweet chocolate ganache really finishes everything off. It's ooey gooey and it just melts in your mouth, gives you all that extra chocolate flavor. So next time you're looking for an orange and chocolate flavored dessert, give this a try. And this is perfect after dinner with like a cup of coffee or tea. It's a great way to finish off your meal. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video recipe, and I'll see you next time.